Yeah. Snowstorm crawling through the mountain pass, steel gray skies in the frozen grass. Hammerfell fire buried deep inside, but Skyrim cold cuts worse than knives. Wind howling hard through the pine tree veil, stormcloaked scouts whispering old ghost tales. Then something moved through the blinding white, a shape made sharp from frost and night. Ice ray screaming through the air, no flesh, no blood, no form to tear. Aaliyah swung and the blade cut through, but winter itself came rushing through. Cold hit harder than any spear, first time since Kozan said she felt fear. Sandborn warrior losing breath, facing a creature that smelled like death. Nords beside her laughing low. South girl finally met the snow. But she stood back up through frostbit pain, lightning roaring through her veins, curved sword carving through frozen light, and the race split apart in the night. Then silence settled over the trail, only wind and the mountain hail. One old Nord with a scarred gray beard spoke the words she still remembered years. Now you understand Skyrim. Roads grew darker the farther north, ancient ruins and burial courts, until Corvengeon rose through snow like a tomb the gods refused below. Jagged crown beneath the stone, dead kings sleeping on iron thrones. Stormcloaks marching, torchlight red into halls of the ancient dead. Drogo waking with glowing eyes, dust and hatred as old as time. Rust black axes an ancient mail, Nord dead screaming through the veil. Steel rang hard in the burial dark, every hallway a butchered march. And Ilya watched with growing awe at the way these northern warriors fought. Not for glory, not for fame, just stubborn blood and winter pain. Then she understood beneath the crown, Skyrim survives because weakness drowns. Imperials crash through crypt doors wide, blue and red beneath firelight. Captains shouting through the dead-filled hall, trying to force the northern line to fall. But Droger kings hit harder still, ancient dead too angry to kill. Nord blades buried deep in bone, while Aaliyah walked the war alone. Shield first smashing through imperial shields, great sword turning the stone floor red. Curved blade flashing through torchlit smoke like three dead warriors never broke. Storm magic bursting through the grave, thunder rolling through the cave. Imperials dying before they saw what moved beneath the crypt. Tall fog later, Nords drank deep and laughed. The Droger killed more of us than the Empire bastards. Then another answered through the mead. Aye, the Red Guard killed the rest. But deep below the victory songs, Elia finally understood all along. Why she lived when her brothers fell, why rage alone never should have kept one girl standing against that hell. Because when the third brother died that day, something crossed the blood and flame. Not ghosts, not dreams, not voices in her head, but their spirits carried instead. The shield bearer's will, the great sword's wrath, the sword master's speed and killing path. All three remained inside her soul, and together made the survivor whole. Four spirits walking through storm and ice, three buried in sand, one still alive. So when the Thalmor whisper her name, pray the snows hide their golden shame. Because Hammerfell still walks the north, and the dead march beside Desert Blade.